Okay. Hey guys, this is a quick demo of how Rocketgraph works. So this example is taken from docs.rocketgraph.io, as you can see. So Rocketgraph provides in-depth monitoring into your application by accessing its logs and network requests. So how that works is basically, let's go to the Ruby integration, for example. We have a gem called Rocketgraph Ruby. Let's install that. I already have this Ruby server, which is app.rb, and I have the gem file which has Rocketgraph Ruby using the version 1.0.0. Okay, and then we run a bundle install, and then we require Rocketgraph, and then we use Rocketgraph using the following statement, followed by the monitoring URL, which is the same constant, and here is your secret key. So where you are going to get the secret key is by going to rocketgraph.io. You can create an account if you don't have already, but I already have my account, so I'm going to use that. And here we have this password. I sign into my account, and then here you can see all the projects that you have created. For now I'm going to use this project, Holy Thunder, and then I'm going to go to the settings, and here is my API key, right? So I'm going to copy and paste that over here in this file. You can see, by the way, the complete file here inside cookbooks, which is app.rb, and I'm going to use it over here. Now I'm going to run the app.rb. So this is the Rocketgraph Ruby, and this is the Ruby server. So I'm going to run ruby app.rb. Cannot load such file. Okay, let's do bundle install. Okay, let's do bundle uninstall. Yeah, okay. So now the development server has started. Here you can see these debug statements, which is because it's still in development, and production you wouldn't get these logs. So it would record all the requests going to this particular IP address, and it's also going to log application logs as well. So the way you are going to access that is by, again, going back to Rocketgraph, and here you can see the network requests, and here you can see the logs. So here are all the logs that are being produced in the last half an hour. And if you want to use your custom query, you can use simple English to kind of write the query, give all error logs. So it's going to only give me the error logs, right? So that's how you basically use it, and similarly with the network requests as well, right?